Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada, with this latest general, free, channeled, timeless tarot message from the download series. So if you're here, welcome. And for all of you who are returning, welcome back. Thank you for holding it down for the new ones to come around. For everyone present, there is a reason for everything, including your presence here today. So if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it, because you're always responsible for the choices and decisions that you make in your life. So with all that being said and done, if you have questions, look below the video in the facts where you find all the answers to the questions that you may have. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right. So we're going to pull our last card that we'll read first. It's from the Postcards from Spirit deck. We're going to go ahead and see what is the download message today. What is the download message today? That one flip. We'll take that. All right. And let's see what is the image from the P and Q Oracle for the download today. What is the download message today? Please and thank you. The download message today for your highest, lightest, and brightest good, for your overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. What is it? Okay, here we go. This one. This is P's drawing, and interesting. You know what this looks like to me? This looks like when I go through the drive-through at the post office. It looks like that post office, the mailbox at the post office. But the back of it has this interesting cube drawing. So we'll see how that comes into play. You got an important message to get out there. You have something you got to send out. Some you got to put out, get it out there. Let's see. What is the download message today from the download oracle? The download oracle. What is our download message got to say today? It says, I may be available from time to time, but I'm never free. People always ask you, are you free for this? Are you free for that? And you tend to say yes or no, right? Either you're free or not. But the image on the other side of this card shows Christmas lights. Man, isn't it nice when you get to ride around in the holiday time and you see all these beautiful Christmas lights everywhere? But the point of this is that somebody is paying for those Christmas lights. Okay. So there is energy in this of the Sacred Secretion. Whenever Christmas comes up in the spiritual message, it makes me think of the Sacred Secretion. Some of you have never heard of the Sacred Secretion before. It's actually a function of your body. It has to do with the position of the sun birth chart placement when it goes into the moon once a month. Okay, when it goes into that part of your moon, a full moon in your sun sign. So if you're a sun sign Taurus, it would be when there's a full moon in Taurus, when the moon is in Taurus. Thank you. You know what? I like that there are other people that can explain it better than I can. What I can explain to you much clearer is this. Your glands in your brain, they're screaming, the pituitary. It excretes an oil that goes down your spinal column and under the right conditions will raise back up your spinal column, stimulating this awakening energy. A grand epiphany happens. But the point of this right here, right now, is you may be available from time to time, but never free. So there's something here about understanding the value of your time and how you choose to utilize your free time. Okay. So we'll see what else wants to come out about that here today as well. Let's go into our tea leaf fortune cards and see what are the main factors influencing this situation. We'll be looking for 3 cards. Sometimes they give more, but let's see. We're going to pull at least 3 cards. What are the main factors? There's 1, there's 2, and we have 4 today. All right, the bottom of the deck we have is the dogs getting together with friends. Okay, this lets me know that you have been spending time together with friends. I heard physically or spiritually, okay, because some of you, you're like, I don't have no friends. Immediately I heard it. I don't have no real friends like that. I keep to myself, but you are getting together with your spirit team, okay? You do speak to spirit. You do communicate with your spirit team. This is beautiful because look at what came out face up from this is the eye. Psychic ability. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. You know, I always encourage you, before anything else, you have to yield to your own intuition. Your own intuition, even as you listen to this general, channeled, free, timeless tarot message, is going to speak to you about how this applies for you personally at this time. Whatever the day is that you find this message here, your own intuition is going to key you into what you need from this for your personal experience. So from these other 3 cards, let's find out what we have, because they all came down face down. And the first one is the beetle, good fortune. Because it came out face down, this may be what you're not completely aware of. Because the eye came out face up, you are aware that you have some psychic ability. You may not be aware of how deep that is, but you definitely have some awareness of your psychic ability. Okay. What you need to know is good fortune is here for you. You have good fortune. Did you know that? Somebody says, yeah, I had an idea that things were going to get better. I hear somebody say, I had an idea that things were getting better. And then I hear Abraham Hicks coming through talking about the better it gets, the better it gets. So that's a beautiful thing. Let's see what is the next one. Also came out face down. Dark woman. Dealings or relationships with a woman with dark complexion or hair. And again, they're saying when it comes to the tea leaf fortune cards, we're talking about feminine or masculine, not necessarily male or female. But there's a feminine energy. Okay, this person has dark complexion or dark hair. Okay. I'm getting a vibe off of her, though. She's focused. Maybe this is you, especially if you have dark complexion or dark hair. Focus on good fortune. Okay, some of you feel like there's a dark woman around you who is focused on your good fortune. Okay, you can feel it coming in and you can feel that. We're not going to go too deep onto that. Let's see, unless it comes out in the tarot. But let's see what's our 4th tea leaf card came out. Is the hat. You will be playing a different role. You will be playing a different role. I heard you got in touch with your dark side, which means you began to understand your shadow traits. You know, those parts of yourself where you're like, I don't want to think about that. No, I'm not going to. I don't want to touch that. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to remember it. I wish I could just forget it. All that type of stuff. Yeah, those are shadow traits and aspects of yourself. But I hear that you've recently got some attunement with those. You got some attunement with those. Why does that matter at all? Why do we have to do that? Well, you have to do that because that's part of you. And as long as you keep rejecting that, you are literally just rejecting parts of yourself. So the reconciling of the self to the self, the remembering, the recollection of the fragmented parts of yourself will require the acceptance of the all that you are. And so that's something that you've been doing. As a result of that, you are going to be wearing a different hat. You are going to be playing a different role. I heard somewhere where they thought you were easy to push over or roll over. Oh, they're not going to find that anymore because you may be available from time to time. But I'm never free. You're going to be more regulating the use of your time. The way you utilize your time, your resources, and your energy. Okay. Because now you have your shadow aspects under a level of mastery that allows you to utilize them. Not just for your own benefit, but according to divine inspiration. Okay, according to divine design for your life purpose coming through. Okay, let's see what is the overall guidance for the message today. What is the overall guidance for you today? All right, something flipped out and stayed in the deck. Let's see what that was. the blocks stayed in the deck. Well, honey, if there are going to be blockages, we'd rather them not come out of the deck. And look at this. The present is facing it. So it's like, I heard you got through some blockages by being in your presence. I heard a lot of you were either living too far in the past or too far in the future, resulting in a whole lot of worry and I heard much ado about nothing. Much ado about nothing, a whole lot of worry. Instead, you got down to the here and now. You got into your here and now. I promise to love faithfully. And you got into the love energy. Okay, what came out? We have boundaries. And there it is, baby. I may be available from time to time, but I'm never free. You know why? Because I now know and honor and respect my own boundaries. I was just having a conversation about boundaries the other day, talking about how, I had a hard time learning boundaries. Coming from a household with a very submissive feminine, my mother was extremely submissive. It was a challenge for me to learn to honor and assert boundaries and not just do what the hell everybody wants me to. It's interesting because this is part of that new hat energy. So before, like I said, you were a pushover. You would just do whatever they tell you to. Oh, sign your life away right here. Okay, I'll sign the dotted line. It was such a naivety. I hear naivety. That's not present in you anymore. You have boundaries now. Firm grip of your boundaries, I heard. Okay. What's at the bottom of the deck? Starting. So again, the boundaries that you're asserting at this time that are coming up here are newer for you. To you embracing your shadow traits in order to allow these boundaries to come through. Because it required you learning to stand up for yourself. A lot of people mistook the meaning of this statement of the meek shall inherit the earth. Meek actually just means teachable. It doesn't mean that you don't speak up for yourself. A lot of people misunderstood when we said to, if they slap you on one cheek, turn and give them the other to slap it too, because it wasn't about you taking abuse repeatedly. It was about a conviction in yourself. Okay. So what's the dedication coming through? What song do they want to dedicate to you today, baby? Let's find out. Thank you, Norma Jean, for moderating here on YouTube. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence, my beautiful. Okay, from the dedications. Is a song from Anquette from my childhood. It's I Will Always Be There For You. I've never met a person quite like you. Someone that makes me feel love. I want to be the one that you are thinking of. The one that brightens your day. Because there's nobody else that can do the things you do. Forever, I'll be there for you. So when you feel the need to love, let me be the one you're thinking of. Because I will make it so right. Forever and ever. I will always be there for you. All right, so this is a song that Spirit wants to dedicate to you right now. When I asked what song do they want to dedicate to you, I'm like, this is what your spirit team wants you to know. And in the beginning of this session, we talked about how you've been taking time. So you've either been meditating, praying, affirming, just spending some time in silence, spending some time alone, withdrawing into an energy all your own. I hear withdrawing into an energy all your own. This is recollecting yourself to yourself. Okay, realigning with your spirit. Okay. So Spirit wants you to know they will always be here for you. Okay. So as you can see, we're pulling out all the cards that we need for the session today. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck regarding this. First bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, okay? The second bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups. All right. The third bottom of the deck we have is the 6 of Pentacles. And from the bottom of my handmade oracles, we have XOXO. Okay. I see hugs and kisses. I see somebody really investing in the situation. I see a situation of long-term commitment. I see love. I see happiness. Love and happiness. It'll make you do wrong. What's at the bottom here? Boundaries. Again, for the second time, boundaries. Another emphasis on boundaries. I'm hearing spiritual boundaries as well. There are certain things. So I hear you've had some very strong spiritual boundaries. Where, what would you say? Let me make you do wrong. No, sir. No, ma'am. Love will not make me do wrong. I have boundaries, you see. And if you don't meet the requirements of my presence, I'll express these boundaries to you and express your ass right on the other side of them. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Addition is here. Addition. I'm hearing additional boundaries. Okay, so somebody here come into your life. There's an exchange of love. At the bottoms of these decks, I'm seeing this is the foundation of it all. Is this dark woman that came into your life? You've displayed strong boundaries in some sort of way. Somebody wants to offer and give to this situation. Okay. This actually appears to be a very happy connection. It makes you very happy. And with the XOXO, that's all hugs and kisses. This is all love, baby. It's all love. It doesn't mean romantic. For some of you, it's not. You'll know if it is for you. Again, heed your own intuition. All right, let's get into our first position, which is your energy. Okay. Move these bottoms of these decks everywhere off the scene so we could get into that. All right, so in your position, what do we have coming out for you at this time? You showed up as the King of Wands in reverse. What the heck? King of Wands in reverse. So what I'm getting with that immediately is part of your boundaries is somebody in your experience, from your side of the table, somebody didn't do what the heck. Something in your experience, it just didn't do what it was supposed to do. What the heck? Okay. You're like, I have a new opportunity in front of me. I got a new attitude. You got a new opportunity in front of you. You're looking at it very intensely. You're like, okay, so something didn't do what it was supposed to do. Or is it that it hasn't done it yet? Okay, it hasn't done it yet even. Let's see. We have the Chariot over here. All right. The Chariot is about movement. It's about action. It's also the zodiac sign of Cancer, okay? Let's see what else we have in your position. Gotta take a dump urge. Oh, boy. Spirit. What is the gotta take a dump urge? If you've been watching my show for any period of time, then you know the gotta take a dump urge is when Spirit comes over you. And like, okay, this is what you gotta do. It's go time. Now. Go, 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 go! And nothing can stop you. Just like when you literally need to take a dump, you will move your ass straight to the nearest toilet. You really hope that you're at home where you have all your comforts, your privacy, and your amenities. However, even if you're not at home, if you really got to take a dump, you gonna make that happen. You gonna find a way to get there today before you start touching cotton. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Sorry, ladies, for the image, and gentlemen, if you have a weak stomach. But the point is this. It's just like that urge that you have. You got that urge. That urge to move, that urge to change something in your life, for better. Because as I'm looking down here, I have, this is improved, okay? Improved. Your spirit has improved. Things are looking better for you, okay? That gotta take a dump urge is so that you can be in alignment with something better for you, okay? Embark, yeah. A physical journey, starting something new in your physical world. Okay. I see, just from the way these cards are sitting here, I see you have turned your back on a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy. For some, for others, this is you've turned your back on situations where there was no follow through. You let go of that. You turned your back on it. You're focused on a goal. You have a goal in your hand. You know that certain things have to unfold. Certain things have to take place to help get you there. And here you have the Chariot here. This is a vessel. This is a means of transportation. So here you are. It almost looks like somebody here has their coin and they ready to go catch his bus and they like, where the bus at? No, we ain't talking. No, you probably don't ride no bus. If you do, no judgment. But I'm just saying, like, you're like, okay, the bus is coming. What bus? What do you mean by the bus if you ain't talking about the literal physical bus? Okay, I'm talking about like this. The means for you to fulfill, the means for you to attain, the means for you to get to where you're trying to be in this life, in this spirituality, with your goals, with your purpose. So this is the right people, connections, experiences, circumstances, positioning. This is about positioning. This is about aligning with an experience. This is going to take you further. This is going to add momentum. It's going to add speed. It's going to add movement. And it keeps going. It keeps going like this, coming together. Everything's coming together, moving forward. Things advancing, and it comes in with a gotta take a dump urge. You've got this strong urge to advance, to move forward. You're feeling better with the improvement in the spiritual energy for you, and the embark in your physical energy is letting me know, like, you're doing things differently. You are totally doing things differently because you are appreciating the value of your presence, the value of your time. So anywhere where you've been giving your time to situations that were unproductive or counterproductive, no more. You've turned your back to those now. You've turned your back to anything that's counterproductive or unproductive for you. With the Chariot, you are focused on advancement, on moving forward, overcoming challenges and obstacles. You've got this divine notion. I heard divine notion to get in motion. I heard divine notion to get in motion. Okay, divine notion to get in motion. Yeah, definitely that. Because you're in a better spiritual state right now. Which completely makes sense because you have the Hierophant at the bottom of the main deck for today's experience. And that Hierophant is a spiritual authority. I'm hearing a direct connection to Source, to God, to the spirit realm. It is doing the right thing no matter what. I heard doing the right thing no matter what. Because they say, love will make you do wrong. It's a Taurus energy, also big bull energy showing through. Okay. And yeah, here you are. You're starting to do something different in your life. So let's see what's happening in your experience in the situation now. Okay. What is happening in the situation? The Death card. Oh, shit. Things are changing. There's a whole transformation here. Okay. There's a whole transformation. Things are changing as a result, because you left some things alone. You're choosing motion. Okay. The Queen of Cups is here. You're following your intuition on what to let go of. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. Somebody is not okay. The enemy supporter. There we go. The enemy supporter in the situation. Oh boy. And then we have Princeton's drawing, and it looks like childishness all over. Scribble. Somebody was trying to impregnate you, because this also always looks like little seamen trying to swim in, get into the egg. And then we have happiness. Okay, so what I see happening here. Somebody has ended a connection with you is what I see. I see you're dealing with some strong emotions. You got some strong emotions about somebody, separate some sort of connection, some sort of distance, okay? You have some very strong emotions. Some of you feeling compelled and drawn to do something different. I see that you've separated yourself from an enemy supporter. Have you separated yourself from an enemy supporter? Okay. Yeah, somebody working against you in some sort of way. This enemy supporter, they wanted to impregnate you. They wanted to impregnate your energy spiritually. So this giving me what I'm seeing when I say they wanted to impregnate your energy spiritually is this person wanted to change your energy. They came in with the smile. They smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Backstabbers. Backstabbers. But in this situation, somebody's being cut the fuck off. They've been cut off with the two of spades or two of swords and the death card here. Oh yeah, somebody has been cut off. And this person, they don't like it. They don't feel good about it. You knew that it was necessary. Your spirit said, do not tolerate, do not do this. It came to you like a God take a dump urge to cut somebody the fuck off. You are cutteth offeth, hencefortheth, from this moment. So they tried to impregnate you with some silliness. They tried to impregnate you with some childishness. So what I see is this person try to invoke you. Somebody try to invoke some, I'm hearing anger, rage, frustrations. Brought in an experience of chaos. Yeah, somebody here. It's like, dude, the little bit that you're giving me is so not worth everything that you're taking, or that I have to give, everything that I have to give in order to get this popping. So here you go. Here are my new boundaries. Oh, what do you know? You find yourself on the other side of the redrawn boundary line, huh? So there was a redrawing of a boundary line that put the enemy supporter on the other side. They're irritated. They're so irritated because they can no longer penetrate you. They can no longer penetrate that energy. Somebody's just pissed off because they can't have sex with you no more. But no, they cannot. On a deeper level, like this person is upset and in their feels because they have no access to you. I heard access denied. Access denied. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on the other side of the table. The star. The star is there. Aquarius energy. It's the age of Aquarius. Okay. It's the age of Aquarius. The dawn of awakening. I love the way that they drew this image and it looks like the star is sitting right on her third eye. Yes. Okay. Age of Aquarius energy coming through. On the other side of the table, somebody is in Aquarius. We have a judgment. Baby, come back. Don't you know I need you, girl? So you feel like somebody on the other side of the table really want to come back to you? Okay. The two of wands. Okay. This person over here, they're thinking about you from a distance. They're hoping and wishing. Okay. I feel like I need to be in charge of things in order for them to have a successful outcome. Controlling. This person has a controlling vibe. They want to take control of the situation. All right. Offended. How dare you offend me? Did you say something? Did you say something to this person? They got all offended. Interesting. They are offended. Look at the way I wrote this. All capitals. End. Off. End. Ended. That's what I'm seeing here. Off. End. And ended. Okay. They say, get your little marker out. I'm like, okay. Interesting. So this person is cutteth the fucketh offeth. Yeah. Something of them was off. I heard, so you were guided to end the situation. Spiritually off, because these round, the larger words of clarity from the Handmaid deck, talking about the spiritual energy of the situation. And the physical energy of the situation is manifestation. Okay, so here it is. This person, interesting, they prayed. They prayed for this opportunity. They might have affirmed. Maybe they're not a praying person. Maybe they're more of a manifesting person. So they manifested this situation with you. Yeah, they manifested this situation with you. It sparked a healing in them. But there's something about this person is now actually at a distance. From a distance. Yeah, thinking about you from a distance. Okay. This person has a controlling energy, but something was off. Okay, so it's like spirit. They offended spirit by invoking. So for some of you, this person could have even just some sort of ritual, or like I said, maybe it was just a prayer. Maybe it was affirmations. Maybe they were journaling or drawing pictures or chanting or something in order to manifest this opportunity. Well, they offended spirit because when they did that, they said, well, if I could have this, then this is what I'll do. In other words, this person attached some sort of obligation to themselves in this experience once they got it. They at a distance, they tried to control the situation. They've offended spirit. I heard they've offended spirit. That's why the spirit has brought the situation to an end, moved and guided you to bring an end to this experience at this time. Their controlling energy was not in harmony with the divine, is what I hear. Their controlling energy was not in harmony with the divine. That was a bad move. That was a really bad move. Let's see what you need to know in this experience. What you need to know is the Queen of Cups. You are on point. Your intuition was on point the whole time with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, your intuition was on point the whole time. You could see that you had an enemy supporter. You saw that I heard enemy at the gates. You saw that this person was an enemy at the gates. They were trying to get in. You could see something about this. Okay, what you need to know, the Two of Wands. You already know that this person is thinking about you from a distance. You might have that spiritual tickling on the side of your intuition that's telling you, yeah, they're thinking about me again. And again, they're saying, remember to ho'oponopono that situation. When you feel them creeping into your intuition, trying to have that telepathic conversation, trying to pull you in again spiritually, remember to ho'oponopono the situation and let them know it's time for them to go. I'm sorry. I love you. I forgive you. Please forgive me. Like that. The King of Wands, what you need to know. And again, I love that these are circle cards because it's completely in reverse. Again, in reverse. So we have the King of Wands in reverse 2 times. So again, anywhere where you've turned your back on a situation with this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person, with this person who want to be in control of you and your vibe, because we started off talking about that, about the challenges you've had and learning to assert, set, and honor your boundaries, because, hey, it wasn't always easy for you. Like, you didn't always know how to do this. You had to learn, and you learned the hard way. I hear you learned the hard way from so many difficulties and challenges that had come your way. You learned the hard way how important it was to set these boundaries for you. And again, in this imagery, what you need to know, this King of Wands in reverse, they don't want to let you go. When they look at you, they know that you are so loving, so nurturing, so kind, so sweet. They honestly can't put anything together and say that you did anything to them, except expect them to stand up as the man. We're going to just put quotes around man. They were on their feet, I heard. In other words, you expected this person to do exactly what the fuck they said they were going to do. And when they didn't, you cut that. You said, I'm through. And here we go. What you need to know. The bottom line is that it's a matter of respect. The bottom line is that it's a matter of respect. Yes, this person You knew that they were keeping you waiting. You knew that they were not following through in some sort of way. How dare they get your like when somebody says, "Hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that," and then they continue. It's one thing for some. That's so sad. I heard that's so sad in your society that it's one thing for somebody if they say it just once or twice and leave it alone, and you just give up on it. When really it should be the first time. They shouldn't have no more than one time to tell you, and then they should have to follow through. That's what spirit truth does. And that's the type of person that you are. You tell somebody you're going to do it, you don't have to tell them 10 times in sideways. You're going to tell them once, and you're going to get it done. Whoever this is, they like to tell you and tell you and tell you again. But, they all talking, no game. All talking, the game lame. All talking, no follow through. What you need to know. And we have this image of the girl with her eyes closed. We have gold and silver rays coming from the Om in the center of her brows. She's clearly in a point of meditation. What you need to know is you've been shown on both sides of this right now. Look, there's that intuitive, divine feminine energy. Yes, I love this. So your intuition was on point about this situation, showing you since before what you needed to do. You already knew. And at the end of the day, it's a matter of respect. The bottom line is that it's a matter of respect. And somebody here was disrespectful. In the physical experience, reminiscent, you're like, I know what this, I've been through a situation like this before. I already had an experience like this before. You can't come in here and play these games with me because I already had somebody who don't follow through like you in my experience some type of way before. Somebody already tried to play these games in my life before. I know what this looks like. And it's not about, you need to know this. I heard you need to know this. It's not about you applying. This is not bag lady. You gonna miss your butt. Now, it's not that. You're not bringing baggage to the table. You're bringing wisdom from, yes, what? Your life experiences, baby. You would be a dang fool if you couldn't see character traits in people based off of all that you've been through in the past. You ain't that dang fool. You see the character traits. You let a person be who and what they are. You let them show you what they are. And when you see those character traits, it lets you know that this might be a louse. What they say, if it smell like a duck, if it waddle like a duck, if it quack like a duck, guess what? It's a duck. It's not a horse. And the duck is only going to swim around in that water. It's not ever going to walk on land. It's never going to give you a ride anywhere. You can't ride on the back of that duck. So here's the thing. You knew that this person was never going to be what you deserved, were worthy of. What they portrayed themselves to be. They were never going to have that energy. They were never going to move in that way. You saw that. I'm hearing all they would do was hold that energy at bay. That's what I'm hearing. All they would do was hold that energy at bay from you, from anyone else who would come through and have that ability to follow through. For you, this person, all they would do is hold that energy at bay. So, yeah, they thinking about you. Oh, no. They'll be thinking about you. No, girl, I'm thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Do you? They thinking about you. Yeah, you think about them every time they be tapping on the side of your intuition, and you up on them. And you're like, okay, you're dismissed. Have a nice life. I wish you nothing but the best. But that's all up to you. No more stress. No more stress. No more worry. No more drama in your life. Okay, Mary J. Guidance for you. I just say, okay, Mary J. Guidance for you. High Priestess, honey. Trust your intuition. We started off speaking about, you've got to trust your intuition. It is your everything. I heard, you are my everything. Yes, your intuition is your everything. That's your connection to everything. So no matter what they try to tell you or show you or put a wool over your eyes or anything like that. Your intuition is always going to come through for you. It's always going to let you know what's really going on. Continue trusting your intuition. It got you this far. Guidance for you. King of Swords. Yeah, keep those boundaries in check, honey. Now that you've redrawn those boundary lines, maintain those boundaries. There are going to be no new significant fines. There will be no new significant fines. FINDS. If you go on another fact-finding mission, all you will find is fines. FINES. In other words, if you decide to go on another fact-finding mission with this person to see if anything else has changed there, have they changed? Are they different? Is it true what they said? They said that they're going to come in. They're different. They're doing things that's a different way and all that. Go ahead. Go on that fact-finding mission. All you're going to get is a bill. All you're going to get is fined, FINED, by spirit. Because they already told you not to go over there. They already showed you you're in a business over here. Get your butt back over there to your life purpose. Get your butt back over there onto your path. That's why you had a guy to take a dump urge that you needed to dump this King of Wands in reverse. Yes, Spirit said, let it go, baby. Let it go because you on a fast track to success. On the expressway to your heart, that expressway is not the best way. So this person here, they trying to get to an expressway to your heart, but they are not the best way for you, honey. You got a better way. And the road it's much too crowded. So here's the thing. They have to go. Get out of my way. I got things to do here. I'm on a mission. Guidance for you. Justice card, baby. Show them justice. Don't come in here playing games talking about I'm going to do this. Baby, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm getting really tired of you. I do wish I knew all the lyrics to that song. No, I'm not the one. Who is that? 3LW, Three Little Women? What's that song? And she just be going off. Talking about getting real tired of you, tired of your lying and your games and your plan and all that stuff. And she's like, no, I'm not the one. And that's what part I do remember. So that must be the most significant part of that song that matters right here. You ain't the one to be played with. Let them know that. Guidance. The kindness you've shown today will be repaid in kind by another person along the way. This person that your spirit showed you, told you, let them go. Yeah, they came in real sweet. This person came in with hugs and kisses. Oh, I love you. I love your family. But at the end of the day, this person was breadcrumbing you, talking about they want to marry you and all this stuff. Oh, baby, your skin's so soft. You're so beautiful. I just want to marry you. I want you to have my babies. Like I said, somebody was trying to impregnate you. No. Honor and assert them boundaries. Spirit already showed you that this person was an enemy supporter. So for some of you, this person was actually supporting. Interesting. Any of you ones who had a person who was actually dealing with another in a relationship, like third-party energies. Yeah, was that like your frenemy that they were with? I heard that was your frenemy. You had the way they're showing it to me is like, so this girl say she your best friend. Meanwhile, she over here having a whole affair with your dude on the side that you're engaged to. Dang, if that was you, girl, you are best off without both of them suckers. They deserve one another. Let them go off together and destroy one another. You know, that's that type of energy. Or maybe they'll find each other with one another. Either way, you don't need friends like that in play. Guidance for you was somebody will come into your life. There's other energies here, but you got to remove this. You got to remove this unhealthy situation. This person has offended spirit. Again, they're saying this person has offended spirit. They cannot. Is this person somebody who's always taking offense to everything, even the beautiful things that you bring to the table? It don't matter how beautiful you bring things to the table, they always going to be offended. Did you tell somebody something so sweet and so true, but it was a little hard to discern, a little hard to hear. Yeah, it was so sweet and so true. Would have changed their life, but they don't want to hear the truth, and now they offended for life. Oh God. Okay, guidance, pleasure. Your spirit is like, listen, honey, we have so many more beautiful things in store for you. Let's do this some more for you. Usefulness. Yeah, and what's coming in for you is of use to you. This situation and not of use to you. This person may manifest you into their life, and then what they do with it, try to control you. The spirit didn't like that. The spirit's like, nope, you may not control my divine one. My divine one has a purpose. You will not get in the way of that purpose. See, here's the thing about you. Here's the thing about you. You are a leader. You are a powerhouse. You are a spiritual leader. You are a physical leader. You are a person in a role of importance. You have a very powerful purpose. You are a purpose-driven individual. And here's the thing. Anybody that's going to get in the way of you and God, you and your purpose, you in this leadership role that you've been given birth for, that you done gone through all the struggles in your life in order to develop and become this person, oh, they offend spirit, and spirit going to get rid of them. Spirit's like, they got to go. Can't have none of that no more. Yep, they're not allowed to be a part of your show. No, they may not be a special guest on your show. No, they may not be a special guest on your show. No, they may not do a special guest appearance on your show. No, they may not. Spirit is reiterating, no, they may not. All right. Let's see what we have from the I Know Trivia. Let's do a trivia card. What do we have from the I Know Trivia? They may not be on your show. They are not a guest on your show, honey. You are a leader. You are set aside for a sacred purpose. You are set aside for a pure purpose with reason. Spirit is got your front, back, side to side, up, down, and all around. And they're showing you people's true character. Because anybody that will get in the middle between you and God, you and your purpose, they're not allowed here. I heard, get behind me, Satan. And it's not even like that, but that's how they be saying it in church. I hear you just laughed your ass off because you thought that shit was fucking hilarious. And the way I see it, they actually show me in the movie Born in East LA with Cheech. And he was down there in the dungeon, and to get out, that crazy dude was like, look, do the tattoo. You know, he had to do the tattoo on the dude, and that's how he got out. Anyways, it was funny. Somebody just got a big tattoo on their chest, and you know what it was he had this picture of this beautiful woman there, right? And it was his ex, and I think she cheated on him, something like that. And the way they're showing me. And so then what Cheech did, when he come in, and he changed the tattoo. He modified the tattoo. When he was done with it, it was the girl's brains blowing out. She was being shot. It was really ugly. So, and they laugh. Because somebody here, they were so beautiful up front. They came in with all this beautiful energy, but now you see the destruction that comes from them. So what I'm hearing before we get into this I Know Trivia, what I'm hearing is while you was having dealings with whoever this was in your physical 3D experience, you know who it is. Yeah, that one. The one you're thinking about right now that your intuition is like, you know, it was such and such. I heard Larry. You know, it was Larry, Tom, Bob, Susie, Sally. What the heck? You knew it was Chris. You knew it was them. Whoever it was. For somebody, it was one of them names. Anyway, you know who it is. This person right here is sabotaging energy. And the whole time you're dealing with them, at the beginning, everything was all so sweet, all so kind. Little by little, they started to tap into your energy. They started impregnating your energy. You noticed a decline in your vibe. You noticed a decline in your finances. You noticed some sort of decline in your life. That's why Spirit's like, they got to get out. They got to get out. That physical experience you had with them was a side effect of the spiritual truth, where they had offended spirit in being the way they were being with you. Okay. Now, for our I Know Trivia, what do we have? It's a country. is Chile. Okay, we got Latin lovers in the house. Somebody really like their food spicy. Somebody got to have chile on everything. Are you like Selena, Selena's dude in the movie Selena, where he like carries his hot sauce around in his pocket? Yeah, somebody here, you carry a little tiny thing of hot sauce in your purse because you like your food extra spicy. And somebody's like, I am the spice, honey. I am the spice. You spicy as heck. You got a mouthpiece on you. Yay. You got this outspokenness. Everybody can't handle being around you because you're spicy. You know what I'm saying? That's fun. Are you a Latin lover? We have that too. So apply it as if it's, if any of that resonates, there's definitely something in today's message for you. All right. True or false? Chile is over 10 times longer than it is wide. True. It is 2,880 miles long, but it's only 265 miles wide at its widest point. All right. Multiple choice question. What city is the nation's financial center? Is it Lima, San Antonio, or Santiago? It's Santiago. All right. And for our open-ended question, name 2 of the 3 countries that border Chile. You are correct if you guessed either Peru, Bolivia, or Argentina. Okay. Chile. Peru. Pero you. Okay, so here's the thing. Somebody here, Bolivia. Okay, they were like, believe me. I'm hearing, believe me. I'm hearing Gloria. I'm hearing Gloria. And I'm hearing Gloria in excelsis Deo. Okay, I'm hearing all of that. All right, Santiago. There's something here about a holiness. There's a holiness here within you. Here's the thing. The Chile is 10 times longer, 10 times longer than it is wide. Over 2,880 miles long. Okay. And this is saying to me that you have a long line of protection around you that will burn somebody's ass up if they keep trying to mess with you. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I had to look it up. Santiago. The name Tiago, holy. The name Tiago means may God protect. Tiago. Definition, name meaning. Name meaning of Tiago, may God protect. San, holy. May God protect you because you holy. Like I said, you have a big spirit team, and they have a long reach, baby honey. This boundary is, you got a long boundary. Okay, you got a long boundary. Okay, God is protecting you and your purpose. Okay, Argentina, the quality of silver, argent, silver. Okay, silver, that intuition that has been coming through, all that intuitive energy you have flowing through you, coming through in the reading. Pero tú. And it's like, hold on, people keep trying to blame you for stuff. They keep trying to blame you for stuff. They keep trying to tell you, well, you did this to me, you did that for me. But did you forget what and it's like, did they forget what they did? Because I heard you didn't never do nothing first. It was always a response to whatever they did that you acted in a protected way. And it was a spiritual gotta take a dump urge that you should. You got that gotta take a dump urge to pull that machete ass on the ass. In other words, spirit inspired. See, there's all time. Ladies, don't be offended. You too big for that. But listen, you got all types of bitches in you. You got the pretty one, the smart one, the nice one, the kind one, the funny one, the sexy one. And you got the evil one, the violent one, that one that will knock a bitch out one. So spirit gave you that gotta take a dump urge to bring some of those other ones out to the party. Why? Because your purpose is so important. And then the word Bolivia is giving me wordplay here with believe, okay? Believe. You believe in yourself. You need to believe in your intuition. Peru, Bolivia, Argentina. Giving me wordplay saying you need to believe in your intuition. You need to believe in your intuition. This experience just gave you more validation of that fact. That's what I have coming out here. Let's get some oracle cards from my combined Universe Has Your Back and the Divine Energy Oracle. What do we have for your reading today? So thankful and grateful that you give this video a thumbs up, share it with somebody, share it on your social media. So thankful and grateful that you keep coming back yourself. Want to say that today marks the day where we have 5,550 subscribers here on YouTube. So thankful and grateful. And I know that that's going to keep growing. You know, y'all keep expanding the channel. And it's just better to grow because I'm going to keep on doing what I do. That's the calling on my soul. I'm supposed to be here to be the big mouthpiece. So, hey, I'm going to open my big mouth and keep talking my piece. Hey, because it's all about that love and peace and happiness. Oracle messages for you. Raise your vibration coming through first. Raise your vibration. Yeah, dealing with this type of enemy supporter situation is not raising your vibration. That's why Spirit was like, go drop. They gave you a got to take a dump urge and said, go drop these kids off at the toilet. It's time to take the kids to the pool. Yeah, it's time to take that dump. Flush it. It feels like shit. That's because it's shit. Flush it. Let's see what else we have for you. Ask with sincerity. Ask with sincerity. So it's like whatever you thought that this person would bring it into your life of value, you want to ask some questions surrounding that with Spirit right now to understand. Some of you trying to understand why you entertained it so long. I hear why you entertained it so long. Why you let yourself say in this, and how can you do it more effectively? Do what more effectively? The raising of your vibration. Lord, Source God, can you show me what's here to help me raise my vibration even better? Yes, please and thank you. That's a powerful question right there. Ask and don't try to fill in the answer. Let life unfold the answer to you. Let your intuition unfold the answer to you. What can I do right now? What's here in my immediate presence to raise my vibration as high as it can go and sustain it as long as possible? Longer than ever before. I heard longer than ever before. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Another reason why you have to release the old to get the new. Because, honey, peace is the most important vibration for you. That vibration of peace. We've showed it so many times here on the show. The posting that's on my at LPHtarot on Instagram. And it's a gentleman with the chart behind him with the numbers. And he's talking about how one energy at peace can counterbalance. I need to write these down somewhere because I keep wanting to go to it. But we're broadcasting live here on Wisdom today, so I'm not going to mess that up for them. But it's like counterbalance. I want to say like 75,000. It's probably bigger than that. Lower vibrational energies, and they keep trying to say entities because all we are is entities. I'm like, okay. All right, so peace, so important. The universe truly can get to work in peace, and the peace increases. Now they're reminding me there was some studies done in major cities where they looked at the effects of group meditation, where one's gathered for meditation in the city, and they noticed a decline in the violent crimes being committed while that meditation was happening. So what is the value of your meditation, honey? At the very least, with the energy as powerful as you are, there is an increase of peace, praise, literally, not just for you, but the overflow of that energy because you counterbalance these negativities around you. This is not some holy woo-woo spiritual world stuff. This is scientific evidence. Kinesiologic testing proves. Okay, so what else? My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. There you go. Bam. Hitting them with the big guns. Transmuting these energies. Yes, because you have faith. You shifting these traumas into healing, conflicts into growth, fear into love. Yes, this is what we have. I love this. Beautiful messages. I heard from above. All right. From above, from where? From right there. Okay. Let's get into your postcard from Spirit today. And it says, Dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on Earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor? Affirmative, we say. Loving you so very much. So, what a beautiful message we have today. If any of you would like a personal message, today is a wonderful day to put that order in through my website, LPHtarot.com. And I'm going to work on recording your TikTok tarot readings for each of your zodiac signs and for the collectives. I'm not sure if it's today's turn is in English or Spanish for the zodiac sign readings, but I'm alternating between the two. Either way, go ahead and check those out here on YouTube. And with all that being said and done, thank you so much for your beautiful presence. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, bye-bye.